If you're new here, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Scenic Route Traveler. My name is Erin, and I have been traveling internationally for a decade and have now been to over 40 countries around the world. My aim as a traveler is to explore and discover the world's most beautiful places one scenic route at a time, and share with you one video at a time. Welcome to the South Island's ultimate adventure duo, Queenstown and Glenorchy. These two gems offer the perfect blend of thrills and natural beauty that New Zealand is most famous for. In today's video, we'll explore why these neighboring destinations should be at the top of your South Island itinerary. I'll also do a deep dive into each location, covering everything from weather and what to expect to top activities and transportation tips. I'll also show you how to make the most of your visit by combining these two amazing spots in your overall New Zealand itinerary. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a nature enthusiast, either of these towns will have something for everyone. So let's begin our journey through New Zealand's adventure capital.
I've made it to Queenstown.
Queenstown, the jewel of New Zealand's South Island, is a paradise for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. It's surrounded by stunning alpine scenery and perched on Lake Wakatipu. This vibrant town offers year-round adventures from bungee jumping to skiing. With its mix of adrenaline-pumping activities, scenic beauty, and lively culture, Queenstown truly earns its title as New Zealand's adventure capital.
I have officially made it to Queenstown. The drive from the airport is only about 10 minutes, so it's pretty easy. And I'm headed to town now because my room isn't quite ready. And I'm gonna have some lunch. I am going to the famous Ferg Burgers. I've heard so many great things about it, and I have heard that they have a vegan vegetarian burger that I'm gonna go try and see what it's all about.
Queenstown sits in the southwest of New Zealand's South Island, nestled along Lake Wakatipu. The easiest way to reach this adventure hub is by flying into Queenstown Airport, which offers domestic and international flights. Alternatively, you can drive from major cities like Christchurch or take a scenic bus route. Once in Queenstown, the compact town center is easily walkable with shuttles and public buses available for further exploring.
So I'm in Queenstown, and I was going to go to Ferg Burger because they are very famous and well known in Queenstown, but the line was way too long and I was way too hungry, so I came up the hill a little bit to Bespoke Kitchen. They have a lot of vegan options, so I'm eating here. The line was way too long. I'm sure they're good burgers. Maybe I'll have it before I leave, but too hungry, so.
Queenstown enjoys a temperate climate with 4 distinct seasons, each offering a unique experience. Summers from December to February are warm and sunny, perfect for outdoor adventures and lake activities. You can expect temperatures between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius or 68 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Winters from June to August transform Queenstown into a winter wonderland. Temperatures range from -2 to 8 degrees Celsius or 28 to 46 degrees Fahrenheit, ideal for skiing and snowboarding at nearby resorts. Spring and autumn are shoulder seasons, offering mild weather and fewer crowds. Spring brings colorful blooms, while autumn paints the landscape in a golden hue. The best time to visit depends on your interests. Summer is great for hiking and water sports, winter for snow activities, and the shoulder seasons for lower prices and comfortable sightseeing. Though remember, Queenstown is a popular place year-round, so book accommodations in advance, especially during peak seasons and holidays.
I've now made it to my hotel in Queenstown. It's about 10-15 minutes of a walk outside of the main town of Queenstown. I walked over there earlier to get lunch and walk around, came back and rested for a little bit. Now I'm going to do the Queenstown Trail, which will take a couple hours, and I've heard it's really pretty at the top. It's kind of grueling uphill, but nonetheless, really pretty view at the top. So gonna finish the day with a hike and maybe some dinner after.
Now let's talk about the things you can do in Queenstown. First, let's start with a ride on the Skyline Gondola to Bob's Peak for panoramic views, followed by an exhilarating luge ride down. For my outdoor enthusiasts, I do recommend the Remarkables Mountain Range, which is a must visit. It offers world-class skiing in the winter and scenic hiking trails in the summer. A must-do experience in Queenstown is to take a cruise on the lake to soak in the natural beauty and the mountainous backdrop. For a more relaxed experience, stroll through the Queenstown Gardens or try your hand at disc golf. For a cultural experience, partake in a Maori culture performance and feast. Don't miss the chance to taste the world-class Pinot Noir on a Central Otago wine tour. Lastly, explore the stunning landscapes at your own pace by hiking or biking the Queenstown Trail, showcasing the region's rivers, lakes, and mountainous scenery.
So I just got done with the Queenstown Hill walking trek. It is a really beautiful hike. You go up about 3 miles total, 1.5 miles up, and then turn around. It is hard though. It is uphill the entire time. Even coming downhill is very steep. I give it an 8 out of 10, mainly because the view at the top, absolutely worth it and incredible. I'm so glad I did it, but I knock it 2 points because it is hard, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart. So keep that in mind if you're planning to do it. But if you can see behind me, there's downtown Queenstown, and the starting trek is only about a 20-minute walk, so it's also super close to Queenstown if you're staying in the area and want a really good hike with a good view at the end. Again, just keep in mind it's really tough. And also behind me, there's only a few car parks if you are coming with your car. Keep that in mind. So if you're able to park somewhere closer to the downtown and walk about 20 minutes up, I'd recommend doing that. So a tip when you come to Queenstown, I was not aware of this, but if you're coming to visit, just know it's very hilly. Beautiful views, you get beautiful views, don't get me wrong. But if your Airbnb is somewhere up here and you want to go down there for lunch or dinner, you're going to be walking up and down some pretty steep hills, so let's keep that in mind. Stopped at the local supermarket in Queenstown to grab a little bit of food. So I'll have to eat out for every meal, especially for breakfast. Grab some granola and almond milk and some pasta for dinner. I have a kitchen tonight and for the next couple nights, so I figured grab some pasta, be able to cook that and have that for a meal and then eat out for a different meal.
Queenstown is the ultimate playground for thrill seekers. You can start with the iconic bungee jumping spot where commercial bungee jumping was born. Or for an even bigger rush, try the 134-meter Nevis Bungee. You can also try your hand at soaring through the skies with a heart-pounding skydive, reaching speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour. Experience jet boating through narrow canyons on the Shotover or Dart rivers. For water lovers, whitewater rafting offers an unforgettable experience. In the wintertime, you can hit the slopes at the world-class ski resorts like the Coronet Peak or the Remarkables. Year-round, paragliding from Bob's Peak provides a unique perspective of this landscape. With so many options, Queenstown truly earns its title as the adventure capital of New Zealand. Queenstown's prime location makes it an ideal base for exploring the surrounding region. A popular day trip is to Arrowtown, a charming gold rush village just 20 minutes away. You can wander its historic streets, try gold panning, or hike the picturesque trails. For my wine lovers, you can take a tour through Gibbston Valley, known as Valley of Vines, and sample the world-class Pinot Noir. For a dose of natural wonder, head to Milford Sound in Fiordland National Park. While it's certainly a long day from Queenstown, the breathtaking fjords and waterfalls are well worth the journey. For my adrenaline seekers, you can visit Wanaka, which is about an hour drive away from Queenstown, for some canyoning via Verada climbing or skiing at Treble Cone. For a truly unique experience, consider a day trip to Shotover Canyon Swing, where you'll free fall 60 meters before swinging through the canyon. It's an unforgettable adventure just 10 minutes from Queenstown.
And now I'm headed to Glenorchy, which is only about a 45-minute drive from Queenstown. It's considered one of the most beautiful roads from Queenstown to Glenorchy, so I'm excited. I just stopped off here at a little quick stop off to check out this view.
Glenorchy, a hidden gem at the northern tip of Lake Wakatipu, is nature's playground in its purest form. This tranquil township, nestled among towering mountains and pristine wilderness, offers a stark contrast to Queenstown's bustling energy. Known as the gateway to paradise and Mount-aspiring National Park, Glenorchy is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and serenity seekers. From world-class hiking trails and horse trekking to kayaking and jet boating, Glenorchy offers a perfect blend of adventure and unspoiled natural beauty, earning its reputation as New Zealand's ultimate ecotourism destination. Reaching Glenorchy is an adventure in and of itself. The most common route is a scenic 45-minute drive from Queenstown along the shores of Lake Wakatipu. This winding road offers breathtaking views at just about every turn, making it one of New Zealand's most picturesque drives. If you don't have a car, regular bus services run between Queenstown and Glenorchy. For a unique arrival, consider taking a guided tour, joining a jet boat excursion, or splurging for a scenic flight. Whichever way you choose, the journey to Glenorchy is just as memorable as the destination itself.
I've officially made it to the beautiful town of Glenorchy. I drove here. It's about a 45-minute drive from Queenstown, which I recommend giving yourself a little bit more time because you're going to definitely stop a few points to take photos. This is considered one of the most beautiful drives from Queenstown to Glenorchy. I'm at the famous barn behind me getting some photos, and the place lives up to the hype. If you're coming to New Zealand and you're in Queenstown, and if you have the time, even for a morning or afternoon, come down to this spot. It is beautiful.
Now let's dive into some of the top things you can do in Glenorchy. This natural playground offers perfect activities for just about every type of adventurer. You can start by exploring Mount-aspiring National Park, hiking part of the famous Routeburn Track for the most breathtaking alpine views. For an adrenaline rush, take a jet boat ride on the Dart River, combining thrills with Maori legends and local history. Visit the aptly named Paradise Valley, a haven for Lord of the Ring fans and nature lovers alike. For a unique perspective, consider a scenic flight over Milford Sound and its surrounding glaciers. You can also enjoy horseback riding through the different meadows and forests in the area, or kayak along Lake Wakatipu. As night falls, the clear skies provide perfect conditions for stargazing, offering a magical end to your Glenorchy adventure.
I'm still in Glenorchy. I just got done near the famous red barn. I'm doing the Glenorchy Lagoon Walk now, and I stopped to use the restroom and grab a cookie from the trading post, which is right behind me. It is near the parking lot for the walk. They have some really good sandwiches and treats. Even have a few vegan options as well, so check it out. They also have coffee, so if you need that as well. They were really nice and it's really good.
Glenorchy is a shining example of ecotourism done right. The community is deeply committed to preserving a pristine environment. The Glenorchy Community Association actively promotes sustainable practices, and many local businesses operate with a strong eco-friendly focus. Visitors can also contribute by participating in conservation activities, such as tree planting or predatory control programs. When exploring, please remember to follow the Leave No Trace principles. By choosing eco-friendly accommodations and tour operators, you're supporting Glenorchy's mission to protect its natural beauty for generations to come. Now let's get to some practical tips. When packing for Glenorchy and Queenstown, think layers. The weather can change pretty quickly, so bring warm clothes even in the summer. And don't forget your sturdy hiking boots, rain gear, and sunscreen. For activities like kayaking or horseback riding, make sure to book in advance, especially during peak season. If you're planning to hike the Routeburn Track, you'll need to reserve huts or campsites well ahead of time. And lastly, while Glenorchy has basic amenities, it's a good idea to stock up on supplies in Queenstown before making this trip. And that's a wrap on my latest New Zealand travel vlog. Check out my travel blog posts with more details about visiting each of these different locations in the description box below. You can find my other travel blog posts on my website, The Scenic Route Traveler. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel videos. Thanks for watching and happy travels.